Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am filming for the first time in the day, well, not for the first time, but for the first time in a very long time during the daytime, and finally both of my kids are in school, so it gives me the opportunity to be able to do this. Today I wanted to play with a lot of summer favorites and just talk to you guys about how my summer kind of went. So this is basically like a summer recap video where I share with you guys things that I purchased throughout the summer, the things that I loved this summer, and just like a summary look, I guess. I'm gonna try to get this done before I have to go pick up my son. He just started preschool, so he only gets like a half day. It's not a full day. Having him in school is just like really I'm feeling kind of sad over the fact that he's my youngest and now I just don't have little babies anymore, and I kind of want more babies. I don't know, I've just been in this type of mood where I want more babies. But I do want to enjoy this time that I'm getting to myself to sit down and do what I love. So if you guys are interested in seeing this type of video, then just keep watching.
No, I'd rather be waking up with you. Set up alone in your room, slept with the light on, waiting up for you. I don't wanna be.
Alright, so the first thing that I'm going to be doing is moisturizing my face. Like I mentioned to you guys, I don't know if you guys follow me on my Instagram, but I've been sharing with you guys that I've been using a lot of products that help me prevent my breakouts, because towards the end of the month, that's when my hormones are kind of out of whack because of, you know, the monthly girly thing that we experience. So I start to break out a lot in this area, so I've been using a lot of things to prevent breakouts. So right now I'm going to be using my moisturizer because the products that I have been using do dry out my face quite a bit. I just really love the smell of this because it's very citrusy, and during the summer, I mean, who doesn't like citrus? Maybe you don't, but I do like the smell of citrus. This here is the Vitamin C Lotion by Pixi, and it's a brightening moisturizer. Now I'm going to be using my Sigma Dark Pomade and also my Sigma E75 Angled Brush. These two combined are my absolute favorite. This is very precise to give you a very defined brow, and it gives you really natural brow strokes as well. This here is, I don't know, I just really enjoy this over my ABH pomade. If you guys have watched my comparison video, I'm going to go ahead and link it up here in case you did miss out on that, but this is just one of my favorite brow pomades. I like to just outline the bottom of my brow first, just like that, and then I just begin filling it in at the top. I have been so MIA here on my YouTube channel, and I kind of want to tell you guys what I've been up to this summer. Okay, let me just start with when it started getting busy. Towards the end of summer, that's like I just started doing last minute shopping and being out with my kids quite often, trying to get our summer activities. Like, I just like getting them out of the house. And we had pre-planned a Legoland trip for, I bought the tickets sometime in May. Oh my god, we had so much fun at Legoland. We ended up meeting up with my sister there, and my friend seen that I was at Legoland. She's like, oh my god, I'm going tomorrow. We had 2-day tickets, so I got to meet up with her the second day as well, so that was so much fun. My kids really enjoyed Legoland, and I don't know, I was so scared. I get very anxious. My anxiety goes crazy whenever I have to wait in lines because my kids are very impatient and it just kind of drives me nuts. So I don't know, it was really enjoyable. I had the best time. I'm gonna go ahead and insert the funniest picture. We took my son on his first roller coaster ride, and it was a pretty intense ride. I was pretty nervous about him getting on, but he was crying towards the end because he really wanted to get back on the ride, but he didn't want to wait in line. So I don't know, I just had such a blast, and we got tickets to go a second time for free, so yeah, that's pretty cool. We get to experience that again. We plan to go sometime in November. We went to Legoland on Saturday and Sunday, and when we drove back on Sunday night, my friend was here on Monday, like sometime in the afternoon, so I got to get home and clean up real quick. And I was busy for the next 3 days. I also filmed with her. I did her makeup in my last video, and I've just been really occupied ever since I took off to Legoland. When I got back, I had meetings for my son's preschool, and he just started school, so it was just all so much fun. Now I'm going to be taking the Liquid Catsuit Cream Eyeshadow from Wet n Wild, and then I'm going to take a Sigma S, what is this? S20 brush to carve out my brows. And then just this past weekend, you guys, I ended up, well, actually, over the past 5 months, I've been planning a reunion with friends from my middle school that I haven't seen since middle school, so I was just really excited about that. I ended up going down to my hometown, Riverside, and we got to hang out, reunite. It was so much fun. We were drinking at my friend's house, and then we ended up going out. We came back home. It was really fun to reunite with people that I grew up with. And I don't know, it's just really nice to have lifelong friends, you know? I just had really good friendships back in middle school, and it was just good to reunite and get to know each other all over again and get to know what happened after I moved from Riverside. After Riverside, I moved so much. It kind of sucked to leave. Okay, so let me tell you guys why I moved from Riverside. So I can't really go into full detail as to why, because it's really personal, but basically my parents split up, and my mom and I moved down to Orange County, where I started a new high school, which was very hard, I might add. Starting a new high school and not knowing anyone is just, I don't know. I fucking ate in the bathroom for like a week, and another week I ate in the library because I'm very like shy, not shy, but I'm just socially awkward. I don't know how to start conversations with people, and when everybody knows each other in school and you're just that new kid, it really sucks. I was ripped away from my life that I had created in Riverside, and I didn't even pack any of my stuff from my house. I just left everything behind, and I let my mom take care of it because it was like emotionally very hard. I didn't want to think about having to leave behind all these friendships and not being able to see my own room ever again. I don't know, it was just hard for me to take all in. So every time I drive back to Riverside, I get this like weird feeling in my stomach because freaking airplanes. Alright, now I'm going with the Soft Ochre Paint Pot. This one is from MAC Cosmetics. I did end up purchasing this earlier in the summer because it was like half off. Did I already say I bought it at Ulta? It was half off at Ulta when they do the every single month favorite. Oh no, shit, that was in spring. Well, anyways, I've been using it ever since spring. Okay, so anyways, what was I saying? Every time I drive back to Riverside, it takes me back to when I feel like my life was all together. Well, my life is good now, you know? I'm really happy with everything that I experienced because I'm here now and I have a beautiful family. I have a close relationship with my parents and my sister. Not super close, but I feel like I pretty much speak to them. We're on good terms and everything. It's just at one point, you know, my parents, I was very spoiled. I was the youngest child and very spoiled. And then to go from that to having a mom that works 2 jobs and is trying to... This airplane is driving me nuts. Let me close my window. My mom was just working 2 jobs, and my sister was already like, I think she was already moved out and stuff. So it was just like me basically raising myself, and I didn't make the best decisions in life. I didn't also like make the best of friends in high school aside from Brittany, but Brittany from my previous video, my best friend, she was like in a relationship throughout high school, and I don't think her boyfriend liked me very much, so I was just kind of not hanging out with the best crowd at all times. Damn, I'm telling you guys my whole life story. It should be like a whole different video. I don't even know how I got in this topic. Like, let's change this topic. My story is a little bit sad here for me. Okay guys, and now we're going to be using the Jawbreaker palette because this has been one of my favorite purchases this summer because it's a colorful rainbow palette, and the last rainbow palette that I had was the Morphe 35B palette, I believe, and that one has been discontinued, so I just love a rainbow palette because you can do a lot of looks with it. I know it looks kind of crazy because of all the colorful shades, but that's why I kind of want to play with the more neutral shades and show you guys that there's more to it than just color. Okay, so the first color I'm going to be dipping into is Cone, which is this one right here. And I'm just going to begin to apply this at the outer edge like so. This is a look that I've been doing quite often. I feel like it's very wearable and it's really pretty. I almost might do this on my wedding day one day if I get married. I've done this look a few times already, but never with this palette. And this color is actually really pretty. I don't think I've used it so far. Can you guys pick this up on camera? I think my lighting is too bright. Hold on. I can't change it now. I'll have to do it for my next video. But now that I've used the color Cone, I'm going to go into the color Tasty, which is the brown shade from this palette right here. And with that same brush, I'm using the double-sided Sigma brush. This is the E38 brush. And I got this one from my Enchanted palette that they just launched. I'm just placing this right in this corner and blending it upwards. First I want to just make sure that it's blended, and then I'm going to pack it in there because I really want this outer edge kind of to be smoked out. What was your guys' highlight of this summer? Mine definitely has to be Legoland, like for sure. That was the best time with my family, and just seeing my kids so happy was just, it made me happy. But thank you guys so much for bearing with me, and I know that I was very inconsistent with my content, but that is now over because I'm going to be very dedicated to my content here on YouTube and on Instagram. So I'm basically posting 2 to 3 times on my Instagram. That's the goal, and that's what I was previously doing before I took this break. Just look how that blend is. I know my hair looks like a hot mess right now, but I like to let my hair air dry. I just took a shower like I mentioned to you guys, and I just don't like brushing it because I feel like it damages it even more. Now I'm going to be using my Sigma large shader brush. This is the E60 brush, and it's really, really big, as you guys can see. I'm going to be taking, let's see, what am I doing here? I'm going to take the color Good Morning. Palette's too big for my hand. That's this shade right here. And it's a very, very light pink. I'm going to be placing that right in here in a patting motion. Once that's done, I'm taking the Sigma E27 brush and dipping back into that brown shade called Tasty. And I'm just going to pat on that brown and just make sure it's kind of like smoky-ish right here. Make sure you also blend in these colors together. And just stay down here because you've already blended up there on top of this area right here. I've already done this eye off camera with the next product I'm going to mention to you guys. This has been my absolute favorite eyeliner of this summer. I did receive this summer in PR, and I wanted to share with you guys this liner because it's very matte and it doesn't start to crack. You know how some eyeliners start to kind of like crumple with how dry and mattifying they are. This one doesn't do that, and it's very sharp. And it's a pen. It makes it easier for application, except mine is already like running out because I've used it so much, so it's kind of hard to show you guys on camera how easy it is to work. So I'm gonna be ordering a new one, so stay tuned. I'll do an eyeliner tutorial if that's something you guys want to see. Okay, that actually worked this time. On this eye I kind of struggled a little bit because it was drying out. And this one is from Sam Marcel Beauty. I am very curious to try the new Anastasia eyeliner. Let me know if you guys have that eyeliner and how you're liking it, because I am just very tempted to go ahead and buy it. Now the next item is going to be mascara. This has been my absolutely favorite mascara. This one here is from Grande Cosmetics, and this actually has castor oil, which helps your lashes grow. So I mean, it's very beneficial, and it leaves my lashes like very like full and very pretty. I do like to apply my mascara at the top of the lashes first before I start working on the lower lash line, because then it kind of just moves my eyelashes away from my lower lash line, if you know what I mean. If there's one thing that takes me forever to do is apply my mascara. So I'm going to be doing this off camera, and then I'll be back with you guys to share with you guys how I do my lower lash line and what I use on my lower lash line. Before I move on to finishing this other eye, like doing the mascara, I want to kind of tilt back to show you guys like what my eyelashes are looking like. So this is without the mascara, obviously, and it just makes a world of a difference. This one like makes them look very, not natural, but just it makes them look thicker, and it has a great benefit. It helps your lashes grow. So yeah, I just want to share that with you because this has been like my favorite mascara this summer. It doesn't crumble, and it's just really good. I know I told you guys that I was going to be doing a very summery look, which this doesn't look so summery at all. Now I'm going to be taking my favorite eyeliner that has not only been this summer, but just since I got this maybe like 5 months ago, 6 months ago. This is the Zodiac Black Intense Waterliner from Sleek Makeup. This is literally the best eyeliner that I have tried. Look how fast I'm going to be applying this, okay? And it's super black. It doesn't start to smear, smudge, anything like that. Super black, and it just glides on effortlessly. I'm going to use my Sigma E30 brush, and I'm going to take the color Tasty, and I'm just going to use that to smoke out the lower lash line. Now taking that color Cone and just grabbing the same fluffy brush that I used to diffuse everything, I'm going to be applying it down here. All summer long, I have been using this CoverGirl Full Spectrum primer, and this one is a mattifying skin primer, and I love using this with my new Anastasia foundation. This and this combined are definitely my summer favorites, hands down. The claims on the back of this is that it extends makeup wear all day. I completely agree with that. And it says that it's oil-free, shine-free finish, suitable for all skin types. Okay, so I'm just going to put this much to the back of my hand and apply it in the areas where I really need it. So with the foundation, I'm just going to be applying it to the back of my hand. I'm really not a fan of how this kind of takes a while for me to be able to pump more. Like, see, it just popped back up just now, so not a fan of that. I'm going to go ahead and apply some on my finger and just apply it throughout my face. And then the rest, I'm going to go ahead and apply it on the brush. I'm taking my Sigma Flat Kabuki F80 brush and just distributing everything throughout. I wore this foundation throughout the day, and one of my friends was like, why are you going to take it off? You should just wear it all throughout the night. But this one, I just feel like it's more of a dog hair. This foundation, I just feel it's like more of a daytime wear because it's just very glowy and it looks very nice, very natural. I just don't think I would wear this at night. I don't like it for a nighttime foundation. My favorite foundation for like nighttime is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation, and I actually seen one of my friends have that, and I was like, oh, can I use that tonight? And we were luckily the same shade. Okay guys, so my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer is one of my favorites, but unfortunately it's a lot lighter now that I've tanned so much. I've been so outdoors this entire summer. A great dupe for it is my e.l.f. concealer, and this one here is in medium beige. I feel like they both have the same coverage. They're not the same formula. Like, I feel like my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer dries down a lot faster, and this one, on the other hand, it stays a lot more glowy, which kind of goes with my foundation. So I'm going to be using this one today. It also has the same applicator, and as you guys can see, this is pretty light as well, so I'm just kind of like leaving little dots right there. I'm not taking it too far out because I don't want to overdo it either. I'm just going to focus it right in this area just to brighten it up. Just distributing it, and then I'll blend it out. I just kind of want to make sure that everything is distributed evenly before I start to blend. So the next item, of course, is going to be a loose setting powder. This one here is from Becca, which we received in this month's BOXYCHARM. If you guys also missed out on my I don't even know what month we're in. If you guys missed out on my August BOXYCHARM, I'm going to go ahead and link that up above so you guys can check out everything that I got in this month's BOXYCHARM. And this powder right here is just the most unique thing that I have ever used, and I've just been loving it so far. I don't get any backflash with it, and it's just very hydrating, perfect for the summer. So I'm just applying it down here, setting that under eye area. In the areas that you tend to crease the most, it's most important that you push into that area so that you don't start to crease. I crease a lot right here in my smile line, so that's where I'm kind of focusing this powder. I received this bronzer quite a while back from Wet n Wild, but I just decided to open it recently because, you know, I just been getting really dark and not a lot of things are working for my skin tone. This one seems to be perfect. This is an OG, but this is what I've been using all summer. So I'm going to take my Quarter Rosa Sigma blush, and I'm just going to begin to apply it right in the apples of my cheeks. My face almost looks face-tuned. Look at this. Look at that blend on the eyes. Okay, I think I do want to end up applying some highlighter. And there's nothing new here with highlighter because this is just one of the best highlighters. If there's something that I think that you should try from Pixi, it's their skincare and their highlighters are the absolute best. Just letting you know that they're worth it. They're worth the money. This one here is called Subtle Sunrise, and I'm going to take this rose gold highlighter right here and just kind of focus it right up here. Let me back up just to show you guys. Look at that. Don't worry, I'm blending it out. All summer long, I promise you guys that I have been reaching for this gloss non-stop. This one here is from Wet n Wild, and it's called Cedar Later. My best friend actually tried to take this from me when I put it on her. So it's that good, you guys. We almost fought. These are only $4.99. They have so many colors. This one here is called Send Nudes, which is another one of my favorites, but this one is just one that I can wear at day and at night. So let me just put it on and show you guys what it looks like. It's a gloss, but it's very, very pigmented. Basically, I'm done. I'm gonna go ahead and apply some lower lash mascara and some fake eyelashes off camera, and I'll be right back with you guys. I'll share with you guys what the finished look looks like. Be right back. I'm really enjoying being able to film during the day and actually getting some time to wear my makeup out instead of just putting it on and just taking it off at night. So I hope that you guys really enjoyed this look. I think it's very simple. I just really like the fact that you can definitely wear this out on like a nighttime type of look or in the daytime. You know, it just has a perfect amount of subtleness, like very smoky-ish, but very wearable. You know what I mean? Alright guys, so that wraps it up for this video. I really hope that you guys did enjoy this concept. I just really wanted to share with you guys all of the products that I've been reaching for the most this past summer and share with you guys what I've been up to and why I haven't been as consistent. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for joining me in today's video. Don't forget to catch up with my latest videos. I'm going to go ahead and link them right over here so you guys can get a chance to catch up with those, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.